Every meaningful life is built on meaningful relationship. Good evening, friends. Anthony here. In next 2 to 3 minutes, I'll be talking about the importance of relationship in life, and I will also take you through three pillars of relationship: trust, respect, care. And I will also talk about my own personal example when I was in real distress, how the relationships came forward, came together, and that really helped me out of that situation. And I will also go for a call out for action. So show some gratitude and spend some qualitative time with the relationships, and try to give importance. And finally, I will conclude on a strong note. So let me ask you a question here. So say suppose tomorrow you become the most richest person or number one richest person on earth, and still you don't have anybody to celebrate along with you. Would you like it? No, right? Or it's obvious. So you don't like it. The reason is when we don't have relationships and we have everything. So what is the real benefit we are going to get? We can have no lot of success, which will fill your bank balance, but when you are in need, it is the relationships which would come and really, like the people around you come and genuinely care about you, really matters. So I'm going to talk about three pillars of relationship here. The relationships are built on trust, respect, and care. So the trust is earned through honesty. So how honestly, like we are reciprocating things with people, and then how we behave with the friends, or say family, or the surrounding people, neighbors, or say your colleagues at the organization. So the honesty and integrity. So if you get into organization, it becomes work ethics. So how integrity and this honesty really plays a role, and that's where the trust is built. Second comes the respect. So the respect is shown through kindness. So how kind you are, so that is where you may have the best out of the best skill, and you may have best out of best knowledge, but then if you don't really have the kindness to share that, or to show that, I don't think anybody would receive the kind of respect. I was really impressed upon by some of the social medias, which is going on very viral the present days. I saw the Lionel Messi. They have lost Argentina, although they have lost, but then the admiration for this person is not too big, and then it's not spoken by small personal or little personalities. It's been spoken by the veterans of the sports, or from different discipline of sports. They are speaking the kind of the respectful person he was, so kind he was, so humility. I mean, is a kind of a person who was down to earth, and probably doesn't speak much, and was kind to people when he was approached. So that gives so much of brings so much of respect. And the most important thing is care. Care is call out for action, or the qualitative time and the resources we spend for them. So when we are doing that, certainly the relationships will be built. And now that I just wanted to take you back and share one lifetime example which I had. So this was during the COVID time, where I lost my father. He passed away, and how much of MHA guidelines, Ministry of Health Affairs guidelines were there. You can't have more than 10-15 people, social distancing, this, that, and many things were there. And believe me, my dear friends, I didn't share this information to anyone, but I spoke to only one or two in my organization. And the kind of a fallout of people who came and just completely supported me from end to end was my friends. So close to 250 people came. But we had that social distancing mask and all that were given with sanitizers and all of that stuff. But I didn't call up anybody. But all these people turned out. It is not because of what position I was holding or what role I was playing, but it was the kind of a relationship I was able to build that really helped. Even my relatives, they came, they stood with me. Although we were not speaking for a decade, say 10-15 years, I was not speaking to them. But then immediately when I called up, they came and stood with me, and from then onwards I understood the value of the relationship, and I started giving them the qualitative time. I started caring about them, their families. So that was one incident which I thought I should certainly share here as my own personal example on the kind of a relationship really matters. So then I decided, and I went and stood for anything and everything, for my relatives, say for that for my friends, or say it for my colleagues, or say it for my neighbors. So we all stood together, and then it really works so very well for all of us. So here, my dear friends, in this today's digital world, the kind of a relationship is becoming a big question. So we need to certainly show this three pillar and ensure our relationships are maintained. And I wanted to also call out for an action here. See here, your own family, your own spouse. I do not know how much of the time you would have spent with them. Spend a qualitative time with them. Take your spouses to a dating, and spend some time, qualitative time with them, and say thanks to whatever they have been doing, and delivering the responsibilities that is allowing you to do your duties or your responsibilities so smoothly, so easily, and keeping you in a proper rhythm. And also try to maintain a small act of small acts, like call up your friend where you are not spoken for a very long time, and try to ask about them, how they are, what they are doing. So these are all small actions, but it will make a big difference, and very purposeful and meaningful relationship. On this note, every meaningful life is built on meaningful relationship. On that note, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.